Hello, everybody, and welcome to Survivor with Jamie, Jack, and Colleen. My name is Colleen.
I am Jamie.
And I'm just dropped 5 pounds.
Hey, look.
5 pounds.
That was the best part of the episode. Because honestly, I've been there. I know what it's like, okay? Not for 22 days, but like I've had issues my entire life. I get it.
Feel better.
It does feel so much better, but it does feel so much better. I'm just saying, okay? You don't know the pain, Jack.
But anytime that happens, do you announce it by saying, not to make this about me?
No, I come outside and I tell my family, I made poo-poo. And they all go.
It's like Liz finally won a challenge.
Yes.
Great.
She did.
She did against her own body. Anyway.
And after she did it, they said, you're going to need a bigger boat. Because they thought it was it was so big.
It was a poop boat? Yeah, I get it.
Well, it's probably floating around out there. I mean, just 5 pounds of it.
And then she got Chinese
takeout.
She
really 5 pounds lighter. She just felt 5 pounds lighter.
I don't know.
Like a cloud.
Because she didn't eat 5 pounds worth of food on the island.
She had to. She'd be dead if she didn't, right?
Did you not see her the last few weeks?
There was a meltdown.
She was like the Walking Dead.
I must have missed that episode. I didn't see that. I don't know.
Anyway, this is the episode. It was entitled Mama Bear, but this was the episode in which they finally got Q out. And it was so crazy that the editor showed us every single vote for Q. So as soon as he didn't play his idol, you knew he was going home.
Well,
there was no mystery.
It was either Charlie or Q, because they showed the two votes for Charlie.
But we saw 4 votes. Didn't we see 4 votes?
Yeah, 4 votes for.
Yeah.
I said, okay. The only suspense they're giving us is will he play his idol? And of course, 4 straight players in a row have not played the idol.
This has to be a record, right?
Like, I again, if I'm Q, I don't know why I don't play the idol.
Just play it. You know why? Because he thought he was invincible. He's like, everyone's written my name down so many times.
Because listen, I literally said out loud, this is going to be a situation where Q either uses his brain or his ego. Like one of the two things is happening.
I think he's used his ego pretty consistently for the last.
I had a sneaking
11
suspicion
episodes.
The ego was what was going to come into play. And if he had used his brain and looked at the jury, he would have been reminded that he should probably play it.
I don't get it. It doesn't make sense. I mean, he's right. The vote should have been for Charlie.
Oh yeah, it should have been. But they were sick of him.
Yeah, but Q was so. They just, like you said, they're so sick of him and so sick of listening to him. It's cancel Christmas.
Cancel Christmas, baby. Oh my God, the Q skirt came back and Charlie's face during that whole scene. You could tell he just wanted to rip that damn skirt off and throw it in the fire like it was a freaking the One Ring.
Over it. He was over it. Yeah.
The cognizant, Sherry, the cognizant dissonance on Charlie's face when he heard his name twice was palpable. Yeah. I feel like, yeah, definitely. But Maria seemed more upset than Q was during that vote because I think she realized
she's been outed.
Yeah. She went from being like at the top of her game. She's winning all of these immunities. She won another immunity that she really needed, whether she knew it or not. She's feeling good. She's gonna pull off a blind side. She's feeling really good. Like she came out of everything okay. And then for this to happen, it's like you lost your number 2. You outed your number 1. So like, is he gonna come back and play with you? Probably not.
No, there's no reason to now.
Oh yeah, but you know what? I feel like Maria and Charlie may be able to hash it out and be like frenemies.
Yes. Maybe
because
frenemy.
they both were like, "Oh my god, everybody, the other one will understand," which the other one probably would understand, but it would have been also, it would have, like, Maria's game would have been cemented if she had told Q to play the idol.
Yeah.
And Q played the idol, Charlie went home. Then they're guaranteed, at least to go to the final four. And that could have been her move.
Give Kinsey and Liz credit for lying to her perfectly.
Yep.
And
Ben.
And Ben.
Dude, did you see the look on Ben's face during the vote? He was just like, "This is the best. This rocks."
But he's like going, "I did write down Q, didn't I?"
That's not my Charlie vote. Is that my Charlie vote?
Yeah. Did I spell Q wrong? CHAR.
We'll talk about that in a minute. Chris says in the chat, the look Q gave when Charlie looked at him after the second Charlie vote was topped only by Q's look on his face after the third Q vote.
Yeah, he was basically looking at him like, "You're gone.
Yep.
You're gone, Charlie. We got you.
Yep.
Bye-bye."
Yep.
And he was like, like Tristor, Scooby-Doo, yes.
Yeah, it was
the girls,
Jerry
said the girls definitely convinced Maria they were voting for Q, and Jerry continues with, "You could almost hear Q's confusion. I imagine it would have sounded a lot like Scooby-Doo. I could have had the Scooby-Doo like, whoop."
Yeah.
Oh my god. Oh, she meant Charlie, yes.
Well,
anyway, yeah, great blindside. Great. I know that, Jack, you're on the opinion that, like, they should have kept Q to the end. But I mean, it was personal at this point, and they couldn't deal with it anymore.
Yeah, Venus kind of alluded in her exit interviews that, like, Q's game was looked on a lot more favorably by the people playing the game than us.
Well, yeah, it had to have been, because we saw secret scenes that Paramount posted that we hadn't seen in the show itself, that showed he was actually playing a more social game than we saw. But Jack, what were you going to say about keeping Q or not?
Oh, I get it, but Charlie would have been my vote.
Oh yeah. Yeah, when you're looking at who's like actual threats and who thinks they're a threat, it's a completely different. Q really believes he's a threat, but Charlie would have been the right vote for everybody else.
Yeah, I would think he would beat Q.
Yeah, I mean, Maria and Charlie both at this point are playing a fairly equal game, don't you think?
Yes, Maria's was just louder until tonight.
Yes,
I think that I hope they don't put the idol back into play next week. I hope we're done with the idols.
Maybe they're hoping that since the idols are only good through the 5, whoever gets it will just learn the lesson and play it.
But I'm thinking, if say Maria finds the idol and Charlie wins immunity, well, then they're probably both going to be final 3, which would make for a more interesting tribal. But if there's no idol in play, it's whoever wins immunity next week. If Maria wins immunity, Charlie's gone. If Charlie wins immunity or somebody else, Maria's gone, because they'll vote Maria out because she's so good at the challenges.
Yes, because she is really good.
So
record.
If she doesn't win immunity and doesn't have an idol, she'll be gone next week.
Yeah, I agree.
And you look at Liz is not going to win immunity. She can't win. She goes, "I'm terrible at the puzzles." I'm like,
even the Lisa Frank Dolphins.
Yeah,
we saw.
and Ben, for whatever reason, Ben just stopped.
Yeah, what was that? Why?
He just stopped.
There's something that we didn't see there, and I wonder if we will see it.
Yeah, because
that was odd and unlike Ben.
Maybe he goes, "Oh, I forgot I was building a dolphin." I don't know. Because he had a huge lead, and he just stopped.
and it was like the easiest part of the puzzle, I would imagine.
Yeah. It's just like, okay, just finish the dolphin part. I go, he just started staring at Maria. Maria passed him, and Charlie wasn't doing anything.
Right. He couldn't blame it on being drunk on pizza this time.
No, I just go. That was one of the strangest things. I go, he didn't put another piece in.
I wonder. I wonder if he was just like super zoned out, like
he was looking for his water
his
bottle.
blood sugar level dropped, or
where's
something.
my water bottle?
Wait, I can't think of a song to finish this puzzle, man. I don't know, because everything's music to him. So I was just going. Doesn't make sense, because I said, okay, he's going to win immunity, and they'll vote Maria off.
Yeah.
But no, Maria, look at her go. I go, well, no one else is putting the puzzle together.
It is weird. It is like every single person stopped.
Yeah.
Well, Charlie kept looking over at Ben's, like he was trying to figure out what piece went where. But we've seen that happen a lot in the game, right? Where one person's out ahead, and then the other team or another person looks over and kind of starts watching the pieces. Do you think that they make all of the pieces the exact same? Or is it the exact same puzzle with different pieces at this point? Because that's such a common thing.
I think it has to be all the same.
I think it's all the same, because
someone could play. Because if it was different, someone go, "Oh, they had an advantage. They had the easier puzzle pieces to put together." Again, I just don't know why. I mean, like you said, I'd like to, like Colleen said, I'd like to see if there was a behind the scenes that he just zoned out, or he just got confused, or.
I wonder, I mean, if he really did have like a bit of a brain fart the night before at Tribal, I could see it, like he just was like, huh? What am I supposed to be playing?
Check it out.
Once Jeff said this could be Ben's first win.
Yeah.
He stopped.
Yeah, he was like, nah, bruh. Not for me, I'm not winning.
Yeah, I
don't want to.
I don't want to win.
But we see that he's been clearly having panic attacks, and some mild mental health issues.
And those are no fun at all.
They are not fun. So it is not
they're draining. I mean, it takes a lot out of you.
Yes, but it's not unheard of that his brain would just go blank, like shut down, because he's stressed out about trying to win too. If it's already in that like panic mode, anxiety mode. So
So again, I'd like to. It would have been nice if maybe they had said it, or maybe like you'll see a deleted scene where he does say it, or someone says to him, "Why did you stop?" He goes, "I just Maybe he was having a panic attack then. I don't know. And he just couldn't focus. It was just weird.
Here's another thought. Maybe this is a little bit off the wall, but it seems like Ben really gives in to people emotionally. And we saw just before that, like Maria kind of having her meltdown. Not like crazy meltdown, but I mean, she really was going through something, not being brought to that reward and getting the letters and all of that. And Ben was sitting there with her the whole time through all of it. Do you think Ben like intentionally just pulled back to let Maria have the win? Like to just stop competing against it because she needed it?
Maybe. I mean,
that makes sense. Yeah.
I mean, because I think he feels pretty safe where he's at. No one's watching him. Everyone's watching Charlie, Maria, and Q.
Right.
So maybe he intentionally stepped back to let her have it because he felt bad with what she was going through that day.
It would be nice to know. It'd be nice to know, because he did stop. And like you said, Jamie, it was the easiest part of the puzzle. Once you got the base,
he already did the hard part.
Yeah. And it's like, okay, he's got like 6 pieces there. What is he doing?
Yeah, it was really weird. So I feel fairly certain at some points he's going to answer that question publicly.
Yeah. Yes. So let's see.
You know what? If he gets voted out, I'm gonna send Mike Bloom a message saying, "Hey, can you ask Charlie? Why he stopped the puzzle?"
No, Ben.
You mean Ben? But yes,
Ben. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that needs to be asked. We need to know.
Okay. So, can I just give a?
No.
I really need to give a shout out to Q's line in the very beginning of the episode. It was so deliciously petty. They say you can see Venus from Earth, but we can't see Venus no more from this camp. I died. That was so funny.
He is a lot of fun in his confessionals. Like you can tell pretty easily like how quickly he probably made it to the top of that casting list when they saw his application.
He's good TV.
Yeah. He knows how to interact. He cancels Christmas a lot, but
I know
every week.
I mean, that had to have been what his parents said. Turn the car around. No, we're going to cancel Christmas.
Yeah, that was the
right.
ultimate.
That screams something that traumatized you as a child that you just picked up on. Take the power away from it.
Well, they had 17 of them, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
I can imagine Christmas would be pretty expensive at that house.
You know what I'm looking forward to tomorrow? And then we'll get back to the episode talk. So I know that he did that. Stephen Fishbach had him do that cameo for Rob Sesternino, except he didn't realize that which Rob he was doing it for. And in the cameo, he's like, Rob and your little podcast. And he says something like, why do so many Robs have podcasts anyway?
Big mistake.
I'm pretty excited to hear that exit interview and hear how it goes when he realizes it.
What do you think it's
anyway.
Boston Rob? Does Boston Rob have podcasts?
I don't think so. I think that he thought he was just doing it for some rando.
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying.
Yeah. Okay, so we had a lot this episode, going back to it. Sorry, guys, for the long tangent. But, okay, so we had the Ben Kenzie thing, and then we had a very long sequence in which it reaffirmed just how much Kenzie cares about Ben. Yeah. I assume that's going to come into play at some point. Like, does Ben win Final Four immunity and take Kenzie, like, as a thank you for, taking care of him the whole time? Or
it's going to have to be something, because Ben's not good at the challenges. So,
and when he is, he decides not to be.
Look, he is just one good dump away from winning that challenge.
Because you saw with the reward challenge, he was the last. He's just like, I can't figure this out. I can't get the rope. Again, like, he's not sleeping, and panic attacks are just, like I said, and not eating. He's a mess.
Yeah. I was just wondering if you guys thought that was going to go anywhere, because I feel like that could go somewhere.
Well, yes, I think
we see so much about it.
Like Jamie said, maybe been through the challenge because he felt bad for Maria. Well, he's going to feel bad that he still feels bad that he voted for Kenzie. So yeah, he would do that in a heartbeat.
Yeah, and I think that there could be something going forward where we see that play out. But also, this season's really been. Was it Liz who said it tonight during Tribal, where they were talking about it's more like power duos than alliances,
right?
And
I think that really circled into what they were showing us with Ben and Kenzie being like a duo together now. So now they're kind of a voting block going forward, and then you have Liz, Charlie, and Maria. So I guess Liz will probably be the swing vote if it's down to Charlie and Maria, but. It is setting it up. Like, there's going to be a time, I think, where Kenzie or Ben's going to have to make a call to cut another one, but it's just part of the theme of this season. The theme is, who's your number one and when do you cut them?
Can Liz cut another one, or is it too soon?
she did have
Chinese food.
I'm like sitting there thinking, like, is that the thing you want to fill up on? Like, I mean,
yeah, I know that's like that gives you the runs when you have eaten normally. I can imagine what Chinese takeout would do.
Chinese food is good, but it's just like, if you haven't eaten, I mean, I'm not loading up on that.
No, it's definitely. I was really expecting her to be like, "Is it MSG free?"
You know what?
Can't have that.
Nobody's saying that she didn't already ask that.
Yeah. Well, I was thinking about it last week with the pizza too. It's like, oh my gosh, there's so many things that she's allergic to, and I'm thinking about all the people that I know that have food allergies, myself included. I have some, but I'm just like, anybody I know that has that many food allergies, there's no way they're swinging cheese. Like, not in a million years.
Well, especially processed cheese.
I can barely swing cheese.
You're not talking about, it's probably fake cheese or whatever it is.
Yeah, I don't know if she can have if there's a vegan option in this pizza. I'm sure there is, but
I'm sure I am fairly certain they probably do make accommodations for that, just because they're not total dicks, right?
Yeah. I mean, they're putting the pizza together with like toast and whatever. Because the pizza never looks like pizza, so it's always the worst looking pizza. Put it right
It
next
is.
to their fly-covered fish so that you can win. Here.
My pepperoni just flew off. Those aren't pepperonis.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
All right, getting back on track. Let's see what else. Liz pooped, as we've talked about. Okay, so this whole Charlie. Oh, let's talk about Maria getting that upset about not going on the reward challenge.
Yeah.
And then making a big deal about it at Tribal in front of people that she made freaking rock, paper, scissors for it. Like,
I didn't like it.
Crazy.
I felt like it was. Oh my! I mean, I'm a mom. You're a mom. You know, it would have broke your heart to not get that letter. You know, you would have been upset, but you also would be like, I kind of just like definitely messed with them, and then I know that they're mad because they brought it up in Tribal, and then I got upset about them bringing it up in Tribal and talked about that, and then I didn't get invited to this thing. So, I mean.
Yeah, it was just a couple that she should have.
It was coming, lady. It was coming.
She didn't read the room on that one. And, and if you've seen the Venus exit interview with Mike Bloom.
Yeah.
She doesn't hold back.
No.
Venus does not hold back. No.
So,
it was a messy week for Survivor on social media. Venus's accusations, then Kevin cryptically responding, Soda just straight up responding with an Instagram of 4 screen caps of text. I mean, it was an ugly week for Survivor.
The rumors flying around about a potential couple that was squashed this afternoon.
Oh, what was that?
There was rumors going around that Tevin and Hunter were a thing.
No.
It was like a good 24-hour rumor.
What was Soda doing? She was responding to Venus?
Yes. So if you go to her Instagram page, she never uses Venus's name. She just calls her the contestant in question or whatever. And it's a 4-page on Apple Notes, and she screen capped it, and it's talks about how any number of contestants can attest to the fact that she made everybody feel welcome. She had a welcome committee for everyone, no matter what. It was more
Soda?
like Soda. Yes. It was more Venus didn't want to talk to her instead of Venus saying that she didn't want to talk to Venus. And I mean, I'll send you it later.
Well, we see Soda say, Venus saying, why don't you have to talk about the game. You just don't talk to me anymore.
Right. No, we see that.
We see
She's
that.
talking about it at Ponderosa.
At Ponderosa.
Yes, because Venus was all about how people barely talked to her at Ponderosa. She said that really only Hunter talked to her. They played Scrabble and watched cartoons together, but that would be hard if he was dating Tevin. No, just kidding. Because Tevin was definitely implicated in the giving Venus an attitude. I mean,
it was pretty great. Like this morning, Hunter tweeted, he's like, "Yeah, I woke up and saw all of this. I can confirm that that's not true."
Oh man, how does it feel to be a part of your first /fiction, Hunter?
And then also Kenzie had a pregnancy announcement as well.
That was great. Good for her. Yeah,
there was a lot going on.
I like that she announced it right before the episode called Mama Bear.
Yes. Yeah. Yes. I will I need to go back and find Mike Bloom's tweet about her pregnancy announcement. Yes.
Okay. I didn't see it. So I didn't see it. No, I didn't see even her pregnancy announcement. I just heard about it.
No, it's just something that she's doing she did on the island.
It's on the screen cap you used today too when you were sharing links where she's going like this.
Oh, that I didn't share that. That was Sherry.
Sherry, yes.
And Mike she's showing how babies are made.
Made a comment of yes. Not only do we get the announcement, we showed she's showing us how it was done.
It's hard to believe people are so bitter, still.
Yeah, but with this group, it all tracks. This is the messiest group I think I've ever seen.
That is true.
They're the messiest in a long time. Yeah,
it's like you can't take anything serious from any of them because I mean, like Liz was talking about her poop and she was making dolphin sounds, and we had a player who didn't know how to jump.
Well, that was Liz, wasn't it?
this season, I think that was
it listed?
I think it was Mo.
Oh, Mo. Okay, you're right.
Yeah,
but when Liz
oh
did
Mo, Liz's twin.
She interrupted Jeff when she did her dolphin sound. And it's like Jeff hesitated. It's like he wanted to say. I almost thought he wouldn't say. You don't interrupt Jeff. Jeff does not like to be interrupted.
You will not receive a Twizzler for this.
No.
Yeah, bring anything to tribal. That was kind of disappointing.
Yep, he burnt that one. He's like, all right, well, I don't know what my next stick's gonna be.
Well, people were upset that he gave him a piece of licorice. So that's not Survivor. First Survivor, they ate rats. Come on.
Yeah, this crowd, they're all.
Yeah. So we all agree that Maria was very extra in her reaction.
A little bit.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah. I was like going, okay, this is going on too far.
Well, as Jay pointed out, and then Jeff pointed out, was it Jeff pointed out right after, where he was like, isn't it day 22 out of like 29? Like, isn't she going to see her family in a week anyway? Like, and I kind of agree. And I was like, I love you all, but I would not make a big scene for my dignity out there about not getting letters from you guys. I would just imagine it.
Like you would be upset. Like you would feel it, especially if you're exhausted, you're tired, you've been around for the better part of a month. Like you can't trust anyone you're around. You want to hear something from one real person that you actually trust. I get that. But to have that reaction follow what has happened in the last 2 reward challenges is where it's like, you don't get to do that now. Like you
and Venus called you. Venus called you out. You know, and then you're making this like I forget which one of you said it. She's doing the same thing.
Yes.
She's like, that she complained about with Venus. She's doing the same thing.
Yep.
Well, we had to understand, but it still hurt. That I was, I wanted that. I'm not going. This is bad jury management.
Yeah.
Right there.
Because it was bad jury management because she had been in the position of power previously.
Yes,
right.
And denied jury members.
Well, that's why like you say, Colleen. It's like hey, I want to, but I've gone this far. I'm not going to show any weakness. I mean, I might go in the thing and cry, but then I come back out and go, I'm good now. And I would have said he made a decision. I accepted the decision.
But I was bummed. The end.
I was bummed, but it's part of the deal. It's part of the game.
Yeah.
I really like the juxtaposition we're getting of 2 players that are on the surface each other's number ones. And that they both had an agreement that they would not take each other on reward if either of them had won anything. And that one of them is saying, well, both of them are saying, you know what, I'm going to have to get that person out. That's who my next target is. I have to get them out. But one of them is saying it like, oh, he has no idea. He has no idea. Basically, he's going, she's kind of like, he doesn't know what's coming. And, and there's this like, I don't know. I'm not saying that it's not like, it's not quite arrogance, but for lack of better verbiage. But and then you've got him and he's like, I feel really bad about this, but I don't think it's so interesting because one is just like, ha ha ha, I'm going to make the move first. And then the other one's like, I feel really bad, but I have to do it. Like, I feel really bad, but I have to do it. And then at the end, for it to play out the way it did, it was kind of delicious. I was like, I really felt like good about it because I knew that pretty much for the whole like last 15 minutes, I truly thought like, Charlie's gone. I was mad when he won. I was upset that he won the reward, but he didn't have immunity with that reward. Like the last 2 rewards, they got immunity for pulling what they did. They were safe.
Yes.
Right.
And then to have this huge reward come on as such a risk for Charlie, I thought he was going to go home. And I was super bummed out about how it was playing out. But to have it flip in the last minute, I loved it. Even if it meant I didn't get my point on sending Charlie home. I was so happy with it flipping.
I thought Charlie was making when he went, he was talking to Ben, we got to tell Maria
Oh my God.
I said, "Oh no, don't tell Maria. Don't tell Maria. Don't tell Maria." And she goes, but she had already decided she was going to vote for Charlie. And
She was
thought
so
everybody else
secure that she didn't even stop to consider that she might have some power in this vote.
She goes, "Oh yeah." She had a bad day. This was a bad night for her. And I was like going, "Oh, Charlie, she's gonna go back to the other two people. He's gonna go Liz and Kenzie and say, hey, are you really voting? Because Charlie just told me, you're voting for Q." And
well, and I think that it shows something if we were to see Maria and Charlie at this very moment, where they are in the game right at this moment. If we saw the two of them having to face the jury, I really feel like the jury would vote for Charlie, because we saw it in this. Charlie is just as big a threat as Maria is. Like, there's no way around it. He absolutely is. And those girls were like, boom, nope, we're sticking with Charlie. Ben's like, okay, I'll go with you. They all had the opportunity to work with Maria, and they all chose him for a reason. And it's because his social game's better. Yeah. Whatever we're not seeing, like, his social game is so much better. He has padding up everywhere.
Well, I think you see the cockiness that Maria, like you were saying earlier, she was, she's kind of laughing, saying, "Oh, I got him. He's going to be Uncle Charlie, but I'm cutting him off here." And it's her lack of awareness that she like I said, she blew it. I mean, she just
Yeah, and by all means, I mean, she deserves to be where she is in the game. She's kicking butt, but she just got it. Like, I don't know if she can pull that social game back around or not. I don't know.
No.
Yeah. Okay. Is there anything else that we need to talk about? We talked about Maria. We talked about the challenges. Oh my God, when Liz walks into tribal and she's like, "I'm ready to light it up." That was very funny. Also, I freaking loved how Kenzie basically just talked smack about everybody, but did it in such a way that they didn't know how to take it. She called Liz the cranky grandma, Charlie the dog, Maria her aunt, Q and Ben her brothers. Like, that was very fun. She's a great narrator. She's a great character.
Yeah,
if she makes it to final 3, she could probably win.
I do believe that she has a chance because she has not made any enemies.
Mm-mm.
Well,
and a bitter jury.
I mean, the thing is I feel like she would have, if she was whoever she was sitting next to, if she's sitting at the end, I think she would have Tiffany's vote. I'm pretty sure she'd have Ben's vote at this point.
Yeah.
I don't know where the others would fall.
Depends on who she's sitting with. If she's sitting with Ben and Liz, then she's winning.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
if I'm not even in the game, but if I was sitting with Ben and Liz right there, I'd probably win.
Yeah.
Who are you? Yeah, okay. we need to write your name down because we're not writing the other two.
It would be great for whoever was there if they had to sit at the end with Q and Liz. I feel like the third person would win no matter who it was, as long as they could be I am the only person that can't afford to pay rent that's sitting up here.
Oh my God, I'm not a millionaire. Thank you very much.
Yeah, I would love to experience it.
Someone doesn't need the money.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I got 2 very successful people on either side of me. I too would like to be successful.
All right. Is there anything else that we need to cover before we move into feedback?
Nah, I think we got it.
All right. We see the Q skirt go home. The end.
Yep. As every fashion trend,
every fashion trend has its season, and the Q skirt is now officially out of season.
I don't get the Q skirt. I wouldn't buy it. I wouldn't want it.
Yeah.
It's just his silly, stupid little thing.
I get it, but I don't want it. It's probably going to make millions, but I don't want it.
Yeah. I ain't buying it.
Let's take our little commercial break. When we come back, we will do the feedback and tally the votes. Here we go. Okay, we're back. So Mandy is traveling.
Mandy,
she was not able to send an email today, so we actually don't have any feedback. So chat, feel free to.
Oh, wait a minute! You just sold us before the commercial break. We're going to have feedback, and then there's no feedback.
I did. Did I do a good job?
That's that. What do they call it? What bait?
A bait and switch.
No.
Yeah, what are you gonna do
Clickbait.
now? Make us play rock, paper, scissors, Colleen?
Yeah,
Yes.
that's
rock,
clickbait.
paper, scissors for it.
Clickbait.
I don't know what for, but yeah. Clickbait. Okay. All right. In the meantime, though, we can do some good tally the votes.
Yeah.
So
let's see where those points are and how many points behind I am this season.
Let me share my screen. Here we go. Okay. So as far as Q goes, Jamie had him final 3. Jack had him merge, and I had him pre-merge. So Jack is the only one that gets points for that. As for last week, okay, do I get points for the amount of times 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6? I voted for Q 6 times. Just like everybody trying to get him out.
You should lose points, be honest with you.
Yep. No, you know what? You almost jumped ship, but you said nope. I'm sticking with it. Q's going home.
I had faith.
No originality.
So, did we all have Q? Was I the only Q? All right.
You were.
I get it. 1 more point. So Jack has 13. I have 8, and Jamie has 6. Who's still within?
Who do I have winning it?
You have Maria. I have Maria. Jamie has Kenzie. I think the Maria stands over here. The Maria truthers. We're gonna have a tough time. It's gonna be hard for her to make it at this point.
You know what though? So does Kenzie. Kenzie has a really hard time too, because I feel like if Kenzie's up against Ben and Liz, yeah, she gets it. But I mean, like, if Maria's there, if Charlie's there, no, I don't think Kenzie's gonna get it.
Yeah, who knows? I mean,
it would have to be strictly social game because she really didn't do anything.
Yep.
That we saw.
I don't think Kenzie has a way to the end without Liz and Ben at her side. She just.
You don't think she has a way to win? Because I think she's still under the radar, which is an accomplishment of itself, considering how all of her trimates have gone out with a spectacular flair.
Yeah. Well, it helps that if one of them is like voting out his 18-person alliance one by one, but
yeah. Okay, so for next week, this is when we have to do it in order. And the way the points work is if you get them, you get a point for if you predict it correctly. And then you get whatever points if your winners pick. I have such a bad feeling about this, but okay. Who wants to go first?
I got
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay.
I got it written down.
You got it written down. Okay.
I think both Charlie and Maria are smart players. I mean, Charlie, I think, is the smarter player. Okay. Again, like I said, whoever wins immunity at 4, if it's not Maria, she's gone. If she wins it, then she's but I think Charlie.
She's a fire. So it's whoever wins me at 5. The last chance to take anybody
at 5.
out.
No, she'll be safe way. But at 4, I have Maria going. I don't think she's going to win next week. I think that I think she's going to be stressed out because she voted for Charlie and she got caught in the whole thing. So, and she might cry the whole episode. So we got Maria at 5, and then Kenzie. If I'm Charlie and I win immunity again, because look who you're competing against now: Kenzie, Ben, Liz, and Charlie's
hard to imagine a semario in which Charlie doesn't go all the way win immunity. If Maria goes,
I make Kenzie build fire. Has she ever done it? And there's the only thing I'm worried about is that Kenzie made a point to say, and they showed it, that Maria knows how to make fire.
Yes, and they did.
They did make a point of that. But I'm gonna go, and I think Charlie takes Ben, Liz, and Charlie because I don't know if Ben can make fire either. So that's the only.
So you think it'll be Ben versus Kenzie at 4, or
at 4, yeah, and then Liz. You take Liz right away. You don't you don't hesitate not taking Liz.
Liz, even this episode, Liz was like, "I don't have an alliance. I'm not working with anyone. I'm just happy to take a dump."
Yeah, take a 5-pound dump. So I'm gonna go Maria 5, Kenzie 4, Ben and Liz are basically tied, and then Charlie clean sweep.
Okay, do you want me to do Ben first or Liz in third, just in case somebody gets a stray vote?
Let me put Ben at 2 because there's no way Liz gets a vote.
Agreed.
There's no.
that's the smart choice.
I mean, they were letting her starve, so there's no way she's going to get a vote.
Yeah. Hey, do you think if Charlie wins, especially because even this week we found out that his letter from home was just all Taylor Swift quotes? Do you think that they can somehow get Taylor Swift to do some, like, say something to Charlie? Like, I don't know if she would do that. She doesn't seem to be like that kind of entertainer that like gets with the little people in that form. Like, she's no Sia, but that'd be pretty epic if, like, that'd be pretty epic.
Maybe not on the finale, but maybe
not on the finale. Yeah, it'd be pretty cool though.
She probably brings him to a concert or something like that.
Ooh, that's a good idea. Ooh, I like that. Okay,
or
Jamie, you want to
goes on Travis Kelce's podcast?
See him at the next Chiefs.
Does Charlie know football
though? Probably not. So I don't know.
I don't know. Taylor Swift fans can know football, I guess. I don't know. Okay,
they do now.
They do now. Okay, Jamie, do you want to go or you want me to go?
Okay, I'm gonna go, but this is why I'm gonna jump ahead right now and go. I want it to be known. I want it to be known that
you want it to be known, everyone.
My order was exactly the same as Jack's order.
Okay.
But
sure it was.
For the sake of points.
Okay.
I am swapping Charlie with Maria.
Oh, okay. You think Charlie's going at 5. Then 5. Kenzie 4.
Kenzie 4. Liz 3. Ben 2.
Maria.
Yeah. And that could be it. This is only because we had the exact same order and I need some points.
Okay. Well, look, if Kenzie wins or like Maria wins because we have Maria as our winner's pick, you still get some points against us.
Yeah. I can't go out with 6 points, guys. I'm pretty sure I'm not winning this thing, but I am not leaving with 6 points.
I have Maria as my winner's pick, right?
You do, yeah.
Right. So you'll get 15 points. She'll get 5 points, but still.
She can't.
But it ain't 6. I'm not sitting in 6.
If Maria wins, she can't win.
No.
I've already blocked her. She's already gone.
It's okay. I've accepted. I've accepted that I'm not getting a letter from home. And I'm going to take my loss and I'm going to use this to propel
You're going to see your family in another week. Relax.
It'll be fine.
Okay, so it's my turn. So for the sake of being a little bit different, oh boy. Okay. I kind of agree with the Maria at 5. I feel like it's going to be Kenzie Ben at Fire, and I can see Kenzie winning because she's been such a big narrator of this season. Like, it would be really odd not to have her go all the way, right?
Yeah.
Although Maria would be our fallen angel at this point, right? So then Ben at Fire. I'll do Liz at 3. I will do Charlie at 2 because I also want to get different points. And I'll do Kenzie at 1 because I've been a Kenzie stan since the very beginning. And plus, if Kenzie does win, at least I can get some points against you.
There we go. Well, and I think that to what you were saying with Kenzie against my own argument, she has had a good story in the sense that she was kind of the first narrator of the season, really, because her tribe just kept losing. But
yeah, she
was the first person that was really getting us the dirt on the game. So
yes, actually, I kind of want to. I don't know. I kind of want to. I feel like Maria could be that 4 fallen angel. Whatever, I'll keep it as it is. It doesn't matter. Jack's going to win anyway. So there we have it, everybody.
Now, going back to Kenzie, would have been more drama.
I'm playing for second. I don't want to be a 0-vote finalist.
Yes. If her letter from home was a Dear John letter. Is that too much?
Are you talking about the Taylor Swift song, Dear John?
No.
That would have made...
you know what a Dear John letter is.
I do know what a Dear John letter is.
Okay, I'm saying
you thought her fiance be breaking up with her.
So,
I feel like that would have made.
I found somebody else.
The pregnancy announcement, it wouldn't be nearly so joyful.
Yeah.
No, it'd be very confusing, but also good for her.
I mean, they're a good-looking couple. Don't get me wrong.
Yes.
I just thought it would be funny. Is like, Dear John, In fact, I probably would have started it out that way and then just gone. Just joking.
Okay, well then I amend my joke that it'd be funny if Charlie got the Dear John letter because of the Taylor Swift song.
Yeah.
Just add it to his list of quotes.
2 days in a row that I've talked about Taylor Swift on a podcast.
But why was Charlie? If it was just it was just Taylor Swift. Why was he crying?
Because he loves Taylor Swift, and his girlfriend thought about him to include all those quotes. I wonder if she used a lot of quotes from the love songs on Lover and Reputation.
Yeah.
I'm sorry that I know this, but I do.
I don't know if I've said this yet.
To both.
Charlie looks like Anthony Perkins.
Yeah.
Psycho.
Oh, yeah.
Fear Strikes Out. I'm like going. I go. Last week.
He does look like Anthony Perkins. Oh my God, he does sort of resemble him.
I was like, oh, that's Anthony Perkins, especially in Fear Strikes Out.
Yeah, but Anthony Perkins, if he was a marooned pirate.
Well, now because he's got
the little scruffy beard and the stripy shirt. And are they walking around in socks? I did not mention this earlier, but did anyone else see this at Tribal? Was anyone wearing shoes? They're just walking in socks at this point.
In socks.
You know what? YOLO. There's no rules. We're beyond rules at this point.
There's licorice. Idols don't work. You can wear your socks.
Did Rupert steal their shoes? I'm a pirate. That's what pirates do.
Oh, wait. There's only 26 days in the season. So she's literally 4 days away from finishing the game and getting to FaceTime her family. Yeah, I wouldn't be that upset.
No. Nope. I'd be like, well, that sucked. I like Chinese. Have fun crapping yourself tonight, guys.
Liz is going to be bragging tomorrow. 2 dumps in a row. But I don't want to make it about me.
One was solid. The other one wasn't.
That's what they're going to say. When she gets to the final 3, they start asking her a question. What's she going to say? Well, I pooped a lot.
Yeah. That was your biggest contribution to the game. I helped get Tevin out, and I took a shit.
I took a 5-pound dump.
Hey,
who else can say that?
A win's a win. Just saying.
The dump got immunity.
Oh my God. Okay.
It found an idol.
A poop idol.
It played it.
And it played it.
Oh my God.
That's where we are, folks.
Jeff goes, whoa, yeah, this is an idol. Oh, man. Can I get a wipe over here? Who wants liquid now?
Okay.
There's licorice in it.
All right. We are going off the rails now.
Who had corn? You lied. You did eat.
No, that's corn left over from her last night before starting the game.
It's been there for a month.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Okay, we gotta stop. I mean, we are literally off the rails.
Hey, if it's not about poop, we don't want to talk about it.
Exactly.
That's a great point. Okay.
We're a crappy podcast.
We are a crappy podcast. Chris in the chat. New resume item. First one to vote out your number one. Take the largest poop. How about first person to vote out while doing number 2?
And the people in the confessional of voting say, I had to vote for Liz because of the 5-pound poop. She's earned my vote. We were undecided until we came here.
On that note, everybody, we are going to get out of here before, I don't know, everybody just turns this off. If you have any feedback for us, SurvivorJJC@gmail.com. We are looking forward to
you don't get this. You don't get this at Rob Has a Podcast.
Yeah.
You don't get this kind of class.
You change it to Rob Has a Poop.
No, that's Stephen Fishback, and I think he gets shut down before he can talk about gastrointestinal distress. We'll find out. Okay, so next week the finale is on Wednesday the 22nd. So I think it's safe to say that we're not going to record until Thursday the 23rd. I don't want to record at midnight when it's done.
I get that.
Oh yeah, because there is the not reunion.
Yeah.
Can they not call it a reunion? Can we call it a continuation?
Yeah.
Because don't you have to like be apart before you
That's
can
true.
reunite?
I don't think they call it reunion show.
No, it's just like the after show or something now, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
So it's 3 hours. So it starts at 8. So it'll go till 11.
So we're not going to record till Thursday. Okay,
Is that cool with everybody?
I just got to figure this
think
out.
So.
Okay, well, you're figuring it out. Sherry says, is this a record for people who went home with idols? Jen, Hunter, Q, Soda, Tevin, Jem, Hunter, Q, Soda, Tevin,
Yeah.
Tiff, and Venus. I think
it
so.
is. It's certainly in a row.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
Yep.
It's like you
But
said,
it's wild.
Listen, we talk about, we sit here and complain because they put too many advantages and too many weird things in the game, and we just want a clean game with idols, and then we get idols, and then look.
We're complaining. Well, because it's like, come on. Especially the athletic ones. Like going back to Hunter.
Yep.
Odds are you're going to win a few immunities anyway. You play your idol.
Every time.
Yeah.
Just play it. Stir it up a bit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I think if they went back to making idols like huge pieces of jewelry that you'd wear around your neck or something, I think that more people would play it, maybe just because it'd be easier to find. It's harder to hide.
Right.
But if we're going to do like key rings, I mean, come on, you're going to feel safe hiding it the whole time.
It's like they got chintzy on them, didn't they? It's like
they really did. They're horrible.
I think I made that in second grade. Just saying.
It does look like something the boys would make at camp.
Yeah.
Or after school.
Come on, guys. You know,
we're cutting back. You know, times are tough.
Yeah, I've seen what they're capable of making. We could make. I mean,
it almost looks like a fake idol.
That's just it. The people sitting there on the island with nothing to do during the day except for burn calories would be able to make a better one at this point than the whole art department.
Yeah, they would say, Jeff, well, this is really nice, but it's too nice to be an idol. So
yeah, this is top tier art. Not an idol.
You want to finish this,
on that
Colleen?
note,
Let's go. Come on.
I am finishing it. Thank you to the patrons, especially the ones that contribute at a certain level. That'd be Eckhart, Rigner, Maggie the Magnificent, Joanne with the Plan, and Ed the Creepy Poopy Head Mailman. Thank you guys so much. We are looking forward to talking about the finale next week. I'm looking forward to it. Like, the season has picked up. It started out like, but it's gotten a lot better. Okay. We will see you next Thursday night. We'll let you know what time. What time do we want to do this? We want to do it earlier, like 8 o'clock? Or no, you've got your thing at 8. So we'll do it at what, 9:30 then?
9:30. Okay, let's do it 9:30.
Okay, so we'll be back 9:30 Eastern time on Thursday the 23rd.
And then I'll join the Ramblecast late.
Yes, and Jay has to do his other thing at 9:30 anyway, so you guys have to be done by then.
Yeah, we'll have a day of recuperated from travel and get ready to watch
whoever wins. And Ben's win. We'll have a day to recuperate and process Ben winning. Okay. On that note, everybody, we will see you next week. My name is Colleen.
Hey, I'm Jamie.
I'm Jack.
Peace out, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.
She really did peace out.
She's like, I'm done. I'm out. Well, I was going to ask her about some stuff with this whole weekend coming up, but oh well.
I guess you'll have